Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about how you can dissolve blood clot in your arteries using the foods backed by science. I have analyzed several papers, several studies on the impact of these foods on blood clot, and I can guarantee that eating these foods is going to help dissolve that blood clot in your arteries in just a few days. Now when we take a look at blood clot, there are actually two components to it. There is aggregated platelets and red blood cells, which are then bound together by a protein called fibrin, which forms a mesh-like structure that traps the aggregated platelet and red blood cells, forming a stable blood clot. Now, while blood clots can really be important to our body, it also can be dangerous at the same time, especially when you have clots in your arteries. That can result in high blood pressure, that can result in heart attack, as well as stroke. But the good news is that by eating these foods, which I'm going to share with you, that is going to help dissolve that blood clot in your arteries. Alright, number one on the list is natto. Natto is a conventional Japanese cuisine that is made from fermented soybeans. This food contains a generous amount of essential nutrients like vitamin K2, which is very important in cleaning and removing plaque from the arteries, from your blood vessels. But the most unique thing about natto is that it contains this magical enzyme called nattokinase. Now this nattokinase has a remarkable ability in breaking down blood clots by directly losing the fibrin, which is the mesh that clump the red blood cells and the aggregated platelet together. And then just kind of imagine this nattokinase like a pair of scissors. Once it gets to your blood vessel, it's going to start cutting through this mesh that clump the aggregated platelet and red blood cells together. And by so doing, that is going to help dissolve your blood clot. That is going to help improve your circulation. And the good news is that this nattokinase is available as a dietary supplement and it does not have any side effects on your body. So if you cannot eat this natto, you can get the supplement form. Start eating it. Now the second food you also have to consider eating is green kiwi fruit. Green kiwi fruit is loaded with a lot of antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. But the most interesting thing is that green kiwi contains a large amount of large proteolytic enzymes like actinidin. Proteolytic enzymes are enzymes that breaks down protein. And it just so happens that fibrin happens to be one of these proteins that this enzyme targets. This enzyme has a very strong binding affinity for fibrin. In a study where they evaluated the antithrombotic effect of the proteolytic enzyme extracted from green kiwi fruit, what they did was that they added this enzyme in a whole blood clot solution in a dose-dependent fashion, 100%, 75%, and 50%. And the result of this study was actually mind-blowing. They actually found that as the concentration of the enzyme increased, the number of red blood cells released also increased. At 100% concentration, this enzyme extracted from green kiwi was able to reduce blood clots by 73%, which is mind-blowing. That is just amazing, and I don't think I will have to convince you any longer that eating this fruit dissolves blood clots. So I recommend you start eating this fruit. It is very good for dissolving your blood clots. And this brings us to the last thing of the puzzle, which is ginger. Ginger is very good for your body. It has a lot of interesting nutrients, it has a lot of vitamins, it has a lot of antioxidants. But the other thing about ginger is that it contains salicylate, which is the same compound that is found in aspirin that helps dissolve blood clots. Now the other interesting thing about ginger is that ginger helps lower the fasting blood glucose as well as HbA1c. And this is very important for people who have diabetes because people who have diabetes are very prone to having blood clots in their arteries. So by eating ginger, that is going to offer a huge advantage. So guys, I'm going to put the link of these studies in the description below. Make sure to look it up. Thanks for watching.